As if I'm doing a Wolfman Jack impersonation. My name is Steve Colarossi. I'm the dad of two children in Nathan Hale Middle School, and I've been very fortunate. I've been able to work in Westport. I'm a commercial lawyer, and I'm able to spend a lot of time volunteering at my children's schools. I also serve on the board of directors of the Narragansett Family Resource Center, Inc., which is a nonprofit that runs a very successful preschool program at Narragansett. We receive no direct assistance from Norwalk's taxpayers except for the use of the space. That program, I think, is a great model, and it's something which, when we talk about one of the most critical issues affecting us, that's the achievement gap. How do we close the achievement gap among students? Do we celebrate beating state averages, that our improvements are better than others? No. What we do is we look at the scores, and we recognize that even in schools that are doing well, we still have a large achievement gap. We have wide disparity between schools in which 6th graders and 7th graders and 8th graders show consistent improvement, and other schools in which the improvement between 7th and 8th graders is negligible and non-existent, among other groups. So what we need to do is look at, first, let's improve early childhood education. That's how we get children into the schools. We get them acclimated to the school environment. And guess what? We teach them not just how to learn, but how to be good members of a school community. More importantly, by looking at these at-risk families, you know what we can do? We show the parents, many of whom themselves had poor school experiences, that schools are an extension of our families, that schools are an extension of this wonderful, caring community we call Norwalk. Now, to do that requires leadership. It requires a superintendent who's going to listen to the needs of the community, and it also requires a board of education that takes seriously the concerns and the needs of parents. Many of us in this room stood shoulder to shoulder night after night during the budget debates of this spring and summer. Many of us called and wrote to the members of our Board of Education. And for whatever reason, few, if any of us, received the courtesy of a phone call back or an email response. Now, I understand there are reasons why we've been told we didn't get those return communications. But it caused us to take time away from our families, time away from our children, and time away from the communities in which many of us are involved. And I think that led to problems with the budget. We need to not fund $400,000 for outside legal services, because that money is used to fight parents who need to sue the city for improved special needs services for their children. I think that's wrong. We can improve communication, we can improve the budget process, and we can improve education for all children. Please consider that it's time for parents, not politicians. Vote for our entire slate. Thank you for your time.